really does. She's not
Everybody take a step back.
All right, Shalom.
What's up, brother? What's up, brother? I know you good.
Oh, he's all good, bro.
I hate coming.
No.
You good, bro? You good?
It's all good.
I'm
Just
going
show
through a
love.
storm right now, but I love you, man.
All right, brother. It's all good.
He is working with me. I'm low key homeless.
That's how it is. It's called Take It Cheerfully. You're doing it right.
All right,
You too,
brother.
Be
Be
safe,
safe,
all right?
man.
Hey, it's always love, brother. Trust me. It's always love. Have a good one, brother.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We are the Hebrew Israelites to come week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and tell the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans your true nationality according to the scriptures that you are the Israelites of the Bible. But before that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baharakakadash.
double honor to our elders and our apostles. We administer peace and blessings to the elect. All right.
Yes, totalitarian. Doesn't matter. Totalitarianism will get imminent.
In our neighborhood, needed to go mail something. We go to the post office.
All right, so basically we were dialoguing with the camp. The brother was talking about how he read an article that was going over.
It was a
how-
live. It was a live video.
Yeah, about how basically, Shalom, brother. Within the next 36 months, you're going to see totalitarian control, specifically over in Europe.
So what it was saying was, just to give it a little clear narrative, it said in 36 months, which is basically approximately 3 years, is saying that all of Europe will be a cashless society and will issue in full totalitarian control. Why would it be full totalitarian control? Well, when the cash is gone, the government has complete control over what you spend, how you spend it. They can even see it. There's actually an article out right now that says in 2027 in Europe has officially restricted cash starting from 2027. It will be prohibited to pay more than 10,000 euros in cash for a single transaction. I've been monitoring regulators for several years. Such decisions are not made lightly. Do you fear where this is heading? The financial system is preparing for a digital transition. Who else feels which way the wind is blowing? Who is already converting savings into digital assets? Or are you still keeping suitcases of euros for a rainy day? Meanwhile, here are 3 coins that could thrive in the new reality, but we don't got to get into the coins because they want you to get over to digital. Digital currency is not going to save you. Cash is not going to save you, but cash was safer than digital currency. Why? Because the government had no viewpoint on your transactions. But now look, in 36 months, they're trying to say all cash is going out of Europe. By 2027, they're limiting cash transactions to 10,000 euros or less. First, they're going to say 10,000 euros, then they're going to say 5,000 euros, then they're going to say probably 1,000 euros, then they're going to get to 500, and then they're going to just verbally and utterly just get rid of it. And when that happens, then you will have this. Read.
Totalitarianism is a political system where the government has absolute control over all aspects of public and private life.
Public and private life, all right? And because we already know what the New World Order is, it's one world government, one world religion, one world monetary system, one world way of seeing and doing all things, right? This is what they want. They already are putting dates on everything. So 2027, transactions lowered to just 10 grand. In 36 months, no cash. And then if you know about the Agenda 2031, their plans of the New World Order should be in full view and point by 2031. They say their plans should all be done by 2031. So this already puts a ticking time bomb, right, on prophecy. Now, mind you, you can't put a number on prophecy, right? But this all could be a signs of the times for the Lord to give us an understanding that He's coming sooner than what we believe, right? Remember, the Lord says, "I'll speed up time for the elect's sake." 2031 is not far off. 2027 is not far off, right? There is a study, I think Bill Gates has said it, by 2026, all Americans must have, by the end of 2026, I believe, or was it 2028? 2026 or 28? I think it was 28 to be exact, that all Americans should have the digital ID. So now we're going into digital currency, digital ID, digital medical systems, digital everything. All your phones are now eSIM, no longer electronics, no longer physical SIMs. Why? Because remember the old movies, right? Remember when you was running from the cops and somebody used to break your phone, take your SIM card out and break it. What couldn't they do? They couldn't track you. If you're gonna make a phone call, what? Use a pay phone. Only use it for a certain amount of time before you can move to the next town. So they can't what? Trace you. But now they have new technology with the cell phones where Apple itself boasts that even if your phone is turned off, it is still findable. Why? They're telling you it's for your safety so you can find your phone, but really, in reality, it's to be able to track you at all times.
It's more
Right?
Go
Go ahead, brother.
It says, it can control all aspects of public and private life with a single political party or a dictator holding all power.
Now, what has Trump been trying to do? He's been trying to get rid of what? Elections, so he could be what? Remember he was boasting about, I might get a third term?
Yeah.
I might get a third term? Why? Because how can he get a third term? Let's make it very clear. How can you disrupt the democracy like this? I can tell you exactly how it's going to happen. World War III. World War III, he will have to initial what? Martial law. And by initial martial law, he now becomes the sole owner or the sole power system in the country. There is no election during martial law. And if we're in World War III high alert, guess what? There won't be another election. I made it easy for you. Go ahead.
It says, then it says it suppresses all opposition and individual freedoms and often uses propaganda to maintain control and reshape society according to the guiding ideology.
Now, mind you, it says propaganda it uses propaganda for control. Now, mind you, we already talked about this multiple times. Who owns all the radio stations, the news stations? Who's been buying up all the AI? Who bought up ChatGPT? You know, ChatGPT, which is bought by the Zionists. Why? They control the narrative. So when you go and type in what is totalitarian control, is the dollar going to crash? And all these things, they can sit here and give you an answer that is contrary to what you already know. They'll tell you right now, if you Google right now, is cash going away? There's an article going to pop up. The banks in Europe have already stated that cash is here to stay and will not be gone. But then why are they then lowering how much in transactions you can do with cash? Why are they already boasting in 36 months of full digital currency if cash is here to stay? You see, that's the problem with the devil, right? He will give you some truth with lies, or he'll give you propaganda to ease your mind. That's why the scriptures get that. Speak to me, smooth things.
Yeah, it's Isaiah.
Oh, you have more on that?
Yeah, look, it's
read the rest of that and then go get
yeah,
that.
let's go into examples.
Shalom, Moses.
Shalom,
brother.
All right, it says notable examples include Nazi Germany, Stalin's Soviet Union, and a modern-day North Korea. And here's the key characteristic traits.
Those are dictatorships.
Absolute control. A single party or leader controls all aspects of the state, including lawmaking, and eliminates any political opposition.
Right? They're going to do away with democracy. They're going to do away with cash. They're going to do away with everything. And this is what they're going to say. You're going to love it and take it. You're going to own nothing and be happy with it. You're going to own no cash and be happy with it. Actually, Andrew Tate had a special the other day where he was speaking on it. The brother was straight to he's like, man, and he said it out his own. He said totalitarian control and dictatorship is coming. The new world order is coming. And he literally says, think of a world. And he literally said, think of a world where the government's going to be able to cut your card off if you spend too much money in certain things. So let's say you bought too much meat for the month. Cut your card off, or your card won't work for buying meat. Go buy more vegetables. Or let's say you bought too much fruit. Too much fruit being bought. You can't buy fruit for the rest of the month. Oh, you want to use your money to pay your rent? Well, you only get a certain amount of credits that you can use to pay your rent. And after that, any other credits, if you don't use within a certain amount of time, it will expire. So guess what? You will own nothing, you will have nothing, and you'll be happy with it. Think about it. You get paid, let's say you get paid your salary, $8 grand, $9 grand at the end of the month, right? And then they tell you if you don't spend this money by the end of the month, you're going to lose it. What? You can never build wealth. Why can't you build wealth? Because it's not about your wealth. It's about the what? Totalitarian control. We own and control all aspects of your life. This is the new world order. This is what they want, and this is what they're gearing up to. So you people walking up and down the street, you Babylonians, you Americans, you Europeans, you Edomites, and all you other nations, there's a ticking time bomb for your, or there's an expiration date on your milk, and you're the milk. And you're the milk. As we get closer and closer to the date, the milk gets sour and more sour. And you can see the faces of the people, the gross darkness on the people, right? You see people complaining. More and more, you go online, you see more and more people complaining about inflation, the price of living, the price of food, and they don't know what to do. And then the writing is on the wall, we're coming to kill you, and no one's doing anything about it. This is why the Lord says peace and safety is inside of destruction. This place is a cesspool of destruction, and it's all coming. It's all coming, right? And people don't want to hear this truth. Go ahead.
The key more
We're talking this definition because every time you say
totalitarian key characteristics.
Totalitarian key characteristics is how you know our society is moving closer to it. Go ahead.
Suppression of freedoms.
Suppression of freedoms. They've already done that with what? They already did the first round of that in what? 2020. What happened in 2020? We're not going to get into it. We all know what happened in 2020. And what did they do? They stopped you from being able to travel. They made you wear a mask. They said you can't work here unless you get this. You can't do this unless you got that. They already did it. Oh, you going to the gym? Well, you can't go to the gym if you don't do this. Oh, you want to travel out the country? Well, you need a visa. Oh, now you want to travel out the country? You got to get a digital ID or a passport to be able to travel from state to state. This is how, guess what? It's the narrative, it's all on there. Keep going.
For that suppression of freedoms, it states individual freedoms of speech.
Freedom of speech. So mind you, the scriptures talk about the famine of the word, right? There's also, right in Europe, they say if you talk about Jesus or you preach the Bible in the streets, they can lock you up or fine you, fine you, and put you in jail for up to 2 years. That's already in Europe as we speak. So what we see him playing out in Europe, right, will definitely trickle down to the other Edomite countries, which is America. But what they're doing is they're using Europe that doesn't have a standing army, because remember, they don't have guns over there, so they can treat the people as such. They know that if you try to drop that shit on the Americans right now, everybody gonna be like, who the fuck you talking to? Who we messing with? You not doing it. I'm not you. We got brothers like Ariah who don't use cards at all. He's a cash man. He's against what? He's against the grain. All the people who are against the grain are going to be swallowed up. Especially if you don't have that hedge of protection, which is what? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And I'm making this very clear. The narrative is here. It's here. It's not something that we're talking about. It could happen. This is already here. Go ahead. Totalitarianism. Go ahead.
All right. So continuing in that, it says individual freedoms of speech, press, and association are abolished, and the rights are denied to ensure loyalty to the state.
To ensure loyalty to the state. Now, mind you, we already know about this because we're going to get Revelation 13:16. We're going to get it, right? And how do they create loyalty to the state? They're going to make everything dependent upon them. So if you want to be able to live in that house you got right now, you can't talk against the government, right? Just like those churches who signed the 501c3 charter, right? Now that's going to be the 501c3 charter going to be what? Nationwide. And they're going to be like this. Anybody that talks against the government, we're going to turn your card off.
It's kind of how China is.
Yep. Social credit score. Social credit system.
You don't like against certain things in China without consequences.
Yep. You're not allowed to speak against the government, there's consequences. You're not allowed to sit here and have a different political view, there's consequences, right? If you sit here and you say certain things, they will revoke you, they will lower your social credit score, and you can't travel certain places. You won't be able to go on holiday. There's so much going on that they are literally creating this narrative now. So everyone right now in America, right? Peace and safety and self-destruction. What? They're all in the Christmas spirit, Thanksgiving spirit, right? That spirit is demonic because it has nothing to do with the Most High. That spirit,
it's not even what it used to be.
And mind you, it's not even what it used to, because most people around this time are evil. This is the most time you see people are arguing, angry. They're anxious. They're all upset about their finances. They're all upset about, oh, I gotta spend money for this. I don't want to do that. I don't got money for that. Everyone is in a state of panic at this time. That Christmas spirit, the satanic spirit is out, and we see it on the people.
Once upon a time, you could come downtown and like you would see stores would have their little microphones saying Christmas music.
You said
would
all
have
the light poles,
lights
all
on
the
every
trees
single
and
pole,
light poles.
decorations everywhere.
Yep. Right.
It's dead now.
This place.
If you were to land here, if you were to wake up on a coma and land here right now, you wouldn't even know it's Christmas.
We're gonna get into scriptures in a second. We just outlining totalitarianism. Go ahead.
Okay. Next one is of the characteristic traits of totalitarianism is state control over society. The government regulates all sectors of society, including the economy, labor, housing, education, and the arts.
And the arts. So even what you see on TV, now mind you, we've already seen this happen in Nazi Germany, right? Why did Hitler, and I gotta say it, why did Hitler and Nazi Germany happen the way it happened? Most people don't understand that the war in Germany started by the Zionists. They waged war on him first. And what were they doing? They were controlling the arts, the finances, the banks, everything you see right here. They were trying to have totalitarian control over there, but they were destroying everything. They started getting into the LGBT, whatever it's called, the alphabet community. They were putting books of Satanism and talking about transgenderism and everything. And Hitler and them was like, whoa, you're turning our society into a degenerate society, and that's when they fought back. They don't want to tell you all of that, though. Why were they kicked out over 100 countries before that? The Germans were the ones, hey, look, man, we the superpower of the world. Y'all can come here. We'll take y'all in. And then what they do, they bit the hand that fed them. And they got mad when the hand that tried to feed them fought back. That's what really happened. But I can't say that, right? Because in very near future, I won't be able to say that on camera. So please absorb this information now. Go ahead.
The next characteristic trait is propaganda and ideology.
Propaganda and ideology, right? Well, it's
a definition right here.
You already got that? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it says a strong unifying ideology is promoted through state-controlled media to shape public opinion and mobilize the population.
Yeah, they're doing it now, right? That's why you got so many people, the Trumpers, the liberals, the conservatives. You go on CNN, it's going to be all conservative. You go over to Fox News, it's going to be all liberal. And they're literally controlled opposition to get the people to fight each other versus looking at the actual real opposition, which is the government. The Constitution is literally being rewritten as we speak. And it was meant to be rewritten. The founding fathers of the Esau Edomite world literally made it as though that it can be revised. And that's why it's always revised. Nothing was ever set in stone. And they did that on purpose. Everything that the devil does, he does it very craftily, bro. He's a crafty, cunning demon. Go ahead.
This is the biggest one right here. Intimidation and force.
Intimidation and force. So how did and I'm going to go back to the scamdemic. How do they intimidate people and use force? Well, you can't work here no more. You know how many doctors and nurses lost their jobs? You know how many people? I lost my job. I lost my job because I didn't want to take the jump shot. I lost my job. They tried to mask it and say, oh, well, you didn't report. I worked for y'all for 10 years. I wrote y'all a letter saying that I'm a Hebrew Israelite and gave Bible verses, and literally I had a target on my back ever since. I'm not dumb. I know exactly what y'all devils did. But guess what? The Lord had better plans for me anyway. I need to get up out of that place. But at the end of the day, that's the truth of it. Intimidation. How many people said, you know how many people I know who said, well, I took the shot because I had to. That's intimidation tactics. What do you think they're going to be doing in the very near future? They already seen what they did what you guys did to you sheeple before. You think they're not going to up the narrative? Now they're going to have to control y'all with deeper measures because they already know they're not going to be able to get y'all with shots anymore. They ain't going to be able to get y'all with that. Everybody already know. Everybody walking up and down the street knows it was a scam. Now what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to make you fearful of something that's a little bit more tangible.
Yeah, this don't say of that particular characteristic trait. It says a coercive system. Often, coercive. I see what's saying.
My bad.
Where you at? Like coercion, but
a coercive system.
Yeah, it's a coercive system.
Well, basically, it's to coerce somebody is to get them to persuade them into something, push them into a different direction. We just got them talking about it. Oh, you want to work here? Well, you got to go get that. And then if you don't get the booster and then the one after that, then you're going to be a work here. And every 6 months, if you don't get it, you can't work here. And then it came out that all that shit was a bunch of blue blah, blue blah. And all the people who got it, guess what? They go, oh shit. Damn, oh shit.
And then it says that system is often involving a political police force is used to suppress dissident and punish opponents. Suppress.
Exactly. ICE. That's another one. ICE. ICE was created to do what exactly? To make the white man feel safer. It had nothing to do with anything other than that. Nothing. Right? to create a control opposition, and then they militarized ICE, right? Gave them weapons and M16s, ARs, and everything. So when people want to defend their populations, oh, chill, he's been living here for 10 years. Guess what? Trump passed where they was allowed to do what they want. You see them punching people, throwing them around. You've seen the violence that was put out on these people who were nonviolent, but they were treated less than. Why? Because the so-called white man has always treated the Hispanic, Black, and Native American as less than. That has been a narrative since forever. They know it. They feel it. They live it. It's in their blood. It's in their blood. And I know they're walking up that street. They hear me talking right now, but they know it's true. That's why none of them stop and refute what I'm saying. The Lord told me to what? Stand boldly in front of those who have oppressed me like a lion. And that's what I do. We out here week in and week out to tell these people we know the devilish and demonic ways of your people and how you are. You're governed by your God is the devil, is Satan. Zionists have already come out and admitted that their God is Satan. They worship Haman. They worship money. They can care less about the people. They can care less about the world. Think about it. Since they've been in power, they've done nothing but destroy everything they've touched. They are literally the harbinger of death. They've created almost every war. Literally, I just got them listening to a rabbi, a renowned rabbi, talk about, war is profitable. We started all the wars on the planet. We do this on purpose because it's profitable. They don't care about the human life. They care about the profit they can get off the life. They don't care about the land they're destroying. They care about the wood off the land so they can build houses that no one's going to be able to live in. Only them. They don't care about the air as long as they can poison the people and profit off the fact that these people need to go to the hospitals because they're poisoned. They don't care about the food. They don't care.
Let me bring this out, brother.
And it's crazy how people can sit here and defend these people. People can sit here and try to refute what I'm saying and fight me for speaking the truth. Oh, you speaking nothing but hate. Hate, that's all they ever gave was hate. Oh, but we're nonviolent. Yeah, I'm nonviolent right now because my Lord has told me to be nonviolent. But do I want to be nonviolent? No. Because one thing about the so-called white man, he only understands violence. Everything has perpetuated violence. In any history since the beginning of existence, since we opened up a history book, since you were in fucking 3rd grade and they started teaching you the world history.
This is a blessing, man.
Every single war and every regime change has only happened through what? War. They don't understand anything else but war. They don't. You gotta punch them in. They're gonna keep punching you in your mouth, and as soon as you get angry, hey, why are you so angry, man? Why are you so angry? Why you guys are just so violent, bro? You've been punching me in my face since the inception. Now that I'm ready to punch you back, now I'm the problem. It's never it's never the cause. They're always mad at the reaction. But look at the cause. You caused this, so the reaction is going to be this. So because of that, you got to meet them where they know their own worth. This is why the Lord says, I shall not meet thee as a man. Meaning, I'm not coming down and treating you in any kind of equality here. I'm coming as the power of powers, and y'all going to feel that.
Yeah, because it said, because if all do possible, be peaceful for all men. The Lord like, no.
No, because the Lord knows that there can't be no peace. Literally, there's no such thing. There's no peace going to be done on this earth until the Lord and Savior, who you ignorantly call Jesus, comes back and wage it. Mind you, if you read the scripture, he says it's going to wage war with the earth.
There's a saying, if you want peace, prepare for war.
If you want peace, prepare for war.
And that's really specifically going into the so-called white man, Esau, because why? The Lord has blessed Esau with the sword. So because Esau's a blessing is the sword, therefore his mind is after the sword. Which sword? The sword is violence.
And it says live by the sword.
And they live by the sword, meaning their whole life, their passion, their desires, their respect is based on violence.
Violence
so
and power.
They're not going to respect another power coming into play unless it's what? Through violence. And even then, they still not going to respect it.
And they're not going to respect it because they've been in power so long.
That's why the Lord going to have to beat the respect into him.
That's why.
And then even then, it's not going to work. That's why the Lord going to have to eradicate him.
Exactly.
Because he knows.
They were made. My family, let me bring this out. Let me bring this one out first.
They all they know is the sword.
Right.
So they're not going to be able to be peaceful people.
Bro, they'll tell you peace.
They'll wear a mask.
They'll tell you peace, 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 brother, peace, brother, peace, brother. You never treated me like a brother. And this is the truth in the narrative of it. Go ahead.
Psalms 58:3, and I got the definition of strange too. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Now here's the word for estranged. It says of a person no longer close or affectionate to someone.
No longer close or affectionate. They don't care.
The love of many shall
These
wax
people will watch thousands of people get bombed, kids being killed, and I've watched videos of literally them laughing. Yeah, we killed a bunch of kids. They all should die. So you're telling me a 2-year-old little girl, 2-year-old little boy deserve to die because you feel like they're encroaching
They're
on you.
less than.
They're less than or encroaching on your land that's not even yours?
Right?
So you telling me, and mind you, it's one thing about the world, usually, most, even gangsters in the hood back in the day. Yo, I remember seeing movies and old gangsters when kids and family was around. I'm gonna catch you. Oh, that's your mom? Hey, how you doing, Miss Andrew?
Oh yeah.
Look at Scarface. When they was trying to bomb the bull, and he seen the kid, he seen the
kid in
woman,
car.
the kids.
There was
he
always
said,
been
"No,
some
fuck
kind of
that."
honor, but these people of dishonor can't be honored. And I know I come out here and I'm angry,
Yeah, you sound crazy. You know, why shit? Good thing, bro. All out.
and I sound like, but I'm over this shit. Bro, I'm tired of preaching about it. I'm tired of coming out here and talking to you dummies. I'm tired of it. I need the Lord to speed up the time, burn this place down, kill whoever he need to kill,
Jeremiah was like that.
and just get it,
Jeremiah was like
and
that.
just
Jeremiah was
get busy.
Jeremiah was exactly like this.
Bro, it's
He
just
got-
time to
he got-
just get busy.
What it say? He got, like, long story short, he got tired of speaking it, but the fire was in the spirit to keep
Fire
him
was-
going.
Yeah, this fireman, I'm gonna keep going because I'm compelled to.
Compelled
But
to,
I'm
that's what-
over,
that's what he
I'm
said.
so over this
That's what he
shit.
said. Jeremiah was
Over it,
too.
bro. I'm over it of the lack of respect for the Lord. I'm over the disrespect of my power. I'm over the fact that I see my brothers and sisters at the bottom of the totem pole.
Right here,
I see my people wandering street to street, don't know what they gonna eat, don't know where they gonna sleep. I had the brother that just walked up and gave us all a hug, man. He was like, yo, bro, I always come on to give y'all some love, man, because, you know, y'all been keeping my spirits out. The Lord been working on us. What's up, brother?
Not to interrupt that conversation.
What's up,
but,
big
like,
dog?
Videos, no secret.
Nah, not at all, big fella. It's all good, brother. Yep, do your thing.
You know, I'm tired of seeing my people so hurt, bro. Yeah, I know we got a lot of deplorables and dickheads in our nation, but I still love my people. I still love them. Do I feel like talking to them all the time? No. It's like talking to a brick wall. But the Lord said that my people are sottish, won't listen.
Even the worst of our people, we don't want to see them like that.
Yeah, I don't want to see.
We see the wicked every day, and we'll see the judgment of the wicked, and we call Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashab. But at the same time, we still don't want to see the destruction of our people. We just like the Lord don't want to see the destruction of our people, even though the Lord loves judgment,
Bro.
But the Lord want to see Jake wake up.
We were so just, bro. Bro, when we was in rule, we were so just. Just think about it. We had cities you could go to get away from punishment. Stay over there, and if you come back over here, just know you're gonna get judged and killed. But if you stay over in that city where all the other freaking deplorables,
Yeah, when you committed manslaughter.
yeah, bro, you stay over there. If you come back over here, just know you're gonna get hemmed up.
Unless the priest died, and then he got chalked.
But I'm giving perspective.
understand.
But that was even fair. We was
That
like,
was
hey,
even fair.
we was like, all right.
Once the priest dies, it's like, all right, yo, it's over.
Then you commit sin for killing now because that's against the law.
Exactly. Right? We had the land Sabbath, where we would literally harvest food, and there was really nobody there was
6
really
years,
nobody.
7 years.
Yo, we wasn't destroying the land. We wasn't sitting here letting people go hungry and starving. Because what would we do?
The law, the law.
We would give we used to
Not
give
even that. The law is that when you have crops and harvest, you're supposed to take up everything on the inside and
yeah.
leave the
outside for the poor. So look, and then look at this place. Bro, we see nothing
That
but
was the law.
homeless, bro.
10% was the law.
That means even if you were
over
poor,
it.
you could eat.
You still eat, man.
Bro, I'm over it. I'm so over it. Bro, I don't understand how, and I'm pretty sure other brothers around the world feel it the same way I'm feeling. I might just be expressing it the way Shalawami expresses shit, and I apologize. No, I don't apologize. I'm done with these devils, man. Go ahead.
I get like that sometimes. Let me get Psalms 55 and
Damn.
and 20 starting at 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. It's like read that again. Psalms 55 and 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. The words, which is the brotherly covenant, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were salted in oil, but yet he draws swords.
Bro, That's every motherfucking white man I've ever spoken to. They come in acting all peaceful. Hey, I'm a gentleman.
I
Hey,
met one like
hey,
that.
hey. I work in the corporate world, so I deal with them 24/7. And I know for a fact they hate me because I'm so elevated and I'm smarter than most of them. Bro, I literally sitting here with $1 million men, and I'm sitting here rubbing shoulders, having to do reports and projects, and hey, and I see how they look at me. And I already know what it is. And guess what? I know that they feel what they feel, and that they feel is they think that I'm inferior. But the only reason why they think that I'm inferior is because they're naturally inferior. And they can't understand how a person that they made sure stayed down here still made it to their fucking table.
They only, they fear you physically, but they know they got you because they
control my paycheck. I had a Karen treat me like trash while I was being so calm and patient. I'm just giving you because privilege is invisible to those that have it, or it's not at all. They know they got it and they just use it. I had this Karen who was being so disrespectful and mean, and mind you, this is how I kept my composure. Oh, man, we're trying to help you right now. The only thing I can do is say, well, you better figure it out. You need to David and she's giving me this mantra. I'm 6 foot, 220 pounds. This was some fucking 5 foot little Edomite little she-devil. And I'm over here like, yo, I would smack the dog shit out. I said to her, ma'am, the only one that's being a little irate is you. I'm really trying to keep my composure. You better keep your composure, or you're not trying to lose your job over me. The fact that she could even take it there.
Yeah, take it up. She got that power too.
She took it there, knowing that she was being the way she was with me. I'm tired of these people, bro. Pride comes before a fall, and I know the Lord has a special judgment. Every time I feel some kind of way, just read Obadiah. Just Obadiah.
That's just like Stephen, you know what I'm saying? It gives you comfort. Remember Stephen in Psalms was like, damn, the wicked is prospering something stupid, but then once he found out their end, it calmed him down.
Yo, that's why every time I start getting a little upset, I do be like, man, you Edomite. Yeah. I already know what's happening.
My favorite line, bro, is Salaki. My favorite line is whenever my bad testimony, real quick. I dealt with that in my Deacon demolition job. I knew the brother, I knew the Salaki. I knew the upper echelon guy, like the foreman. The foreman, thank you. The foreman, in my face would be like a hey, Kev, or whatever. And then when my back was turned, I knew it was a negative situation going on. Big, strong
funny.
Jake, but he had power on my job.
Yeah.
So what happened was
he was intimidated by you because how your stature.
Correct. Yup.
Hey, what's up, Kev? What's up, Kev?
Yup.
Behind your back, fucking
monkey.
Look at this big ass, strong ass gorilla guy over there.
Real shit. Real shit. That's what it was, bro. And so, but at the same time, though, I also experienced that, and then I did fuck up one time with my temper, but I corrected it. And after that, I was like, you know what? You're going to slavery anyway. Fuck it. You're going to slavery.
Yeah, bro.
There'll be a point in time where his race will be eradicated. Fuck it. That's how I do it, like just like that.
Yeah, it's easier said than done. Still living in it.
True. And you gotta deal with it for a little bit more.
But look, at the end of the day,
that's how I deal with it.
People need to understand that the writing is on the wall. America is through. It is over. Guys, it's over. I don't care how much you want to prop it up. America's over. Totalitarian control is coming. New world order is coming. One world government, one world religion, one world monetary system. It's all coming. Read Job. None of you people. Hey, do you guys believe in God? The Bible? No? Probably don't even speak English. All right. Whatever. But at the end of the day, I guarantee you go ask anybody walking down the street, you believe in the Bible, believe in God? They're all going to say yes. And then you read them one passage say that the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. The slain of the Lord shall be many. And I'm just paraphrasing. Oh, wait, not whoa.
That's the Old Testament.
I used to be in Lyft.
Where are you getting that from?
Lyft rides with that.
That's the Old Testament.
Not trying to degrade that shit. Oh shit. Oh yeah, true.
Bro, that was dumb.
Yeah, it was. It was not wise. I agree. It was not wise. It wasn't. It was not wise. I used to hear people on the phone, and you're right, bro. It wasn't wise. I got through it. It's cool, but it wasn't wise though.
I mean, yeah, but it's cool. You learned your lesson.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, but it just wasn't wise. Man, the Lord kept you safe.
That's why brothers be saying like, yo, just be Clark Kent this time, bro.
Clark Kent.
It's gonna give you so much more peace.
It would.
Yo,
it really
bro,
would.
Like most people that know me, they're like, why do you go to church so much? I don't even get into it. I just be like,
it's not worth it, bro.
Well, I'm a devout Christian. I believe. I believe in Christ. Yeah. I leave it alone. Hey, so what do you do down at the church? I just help out. Sometimes I might, read and help preach. I keep it simple.
Yo, you know what?
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing for the holidays? What about Christmas? No, I do Hanukkah.
Keep it simple.
No, I'm not doing Hanukkah. No, I'm not getting into all the narrative and BS. Because I can sit here and tell a Christian Jeremiah 10.
Happy holidays. You too.
You too. Real shit. That's it.
Jeremiah 2 and
holidays.
Jeremiah 2 and 10?
Yeah, 2 and 10.
Or 10 and 2.
10 and 2. 10 and 2.
Jeremiah 10 and 2. What does this say? It tells you not to do Christmas. Oh, well, wait, well, it's for the kids. See, this is exactly why I didn't want to go to narrative. You're going to move the goalposts. You're not going to want to adhere or correct yourself. Why? Because you don't care about God. This is what I mean by I'm tired of the disrespect to my Lord and Savior. I'm tired of y'all all using his fake name in vain. Even when y'all hear Jesus, I get upset. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You don't even give a fuck about that motherfucker.
I don't even respect that.
You don't even respect that motherfucker.
Yo, I saw just recently. I just saw a prayer and a whole circle of prayer. I backed the fuck off. Like, nah, I'm too.
Oh, bro.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Bro.
I'm cool. All that Jesus name be praise shit. Y'all tripping.
Bro, I don't get into that, bro. Yo, motherfuckers texting me Happy Thanksgiving. I'm not responding. People get mad. Oh, man, I tried to give you some love. That's not love. My people were killed and freaking damn near eradicated and displaced all over America.
It was called the.
Why would I even care about that?
Pequot Indians, what they was called. The Gads, but they was called the Pequot. That was their names.
Bro, they did it to most of us. They reclassified. Most of you so-called black people walking around are actually fucking Gadites and Seminoles and
real
shit.
shit.
Y'all all scattered in here.
Yeah, that's real shit, bro.
Look at the early paintings and with the feathers. It was all chocolate, motherfucker. They reclassified you as black and Negro. And got rid of, and then did a psyop where the Siberians from the fucking Strait, they brought them in and said, we're gonna call you the Native Americans. So all you motherfucker long-haired, light-skinned, Asiatic guys, they're not Hebrew Israelites.
You remember the Revenant?
Stop it.
Remember the Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio? When he saw the Gadites in the trees, he called them tree niggas.
Why did he call them tree niggas?
Yeah, they knew.
Because he knew. They know. Bro, I'm tired of it. Bro, I'm over it, bro. I'm so over it. Bro, I can't be the only one over it, bro.
We all over it. You just gotta just ignore it, big fella.
It's one of them days, man.
That's why I said at the crown ceremony, I was listening to that when we were here. I commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Oh no, Lord willing, Abaratashah, he keeps me steadfast. I pray that I last into the end.
This is our trial.
I pray that I last
cross right here,
bro.
It's our cross right here, bro.
But I can be honest with you. There's been days. There's been not falling out the truth, but there's been days I woke up like I just don't feel like talking to these dummies.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I understand it, especially in your situation when you deal with them on that level.
Bro,
you see the true nature of you,
bro. I literally deal with them all day, every day, and I gotta put on. You already know. I gotta code switch every day. Yes, I code switch every day. I'm with my boys. Hey, what's up, my G? Hey, what's up, brother? How you? I get to work. Hey, how you doing, sir? How can I help you today? Oh yeah, well, so the thesis paper in this, we're gonna have our action plan is this. It's 30, 60, 90, and what we're gonna have to do is this. And after the first 30 days, we're gonna I gotta go through all of that, all day, every fucking day. When I get out of there, I be like, oh my goodness, bro. I get in my car. Y'all ever get in your car and not even want to turn the music on? You just get in your car and it's quiet. And you're like, I don't want to hear nobody talk. I get home, I live alone, so I get home and I like silence. I like the silence because I talk for a living all day long. Most people, because y'all see me on camera all the time, y'all don't know, I'm literally most quiet. I'm quieter than most people. I'm literally out. This is really me. But you will never know that. Why? Because the Lord gave me what? He gave me a gift of speaking. That's why I'm good at my job, and that's why I do what I do. But let's get, market the beast. Totalitarian control. We're going to get into market the beast right now.
Yeah, bro, it's definitely vexing, bro.
It's vexing.
Having to repeat the same thing over and over, and people just don't get it.
Yeah, they don't get it. But see, I'm one of never mind.
And then
some brothers is like,
people wonder why we get frustrated because it's like, imagine, or like, especially people who come up here and they talk to us, and we'll say, bring a scripture, and they'll be like, can I say one thing? It's like, yo, bro, I know exactly what you're say.
Yeah.
I did this
you don't know what I'm going to say.
You don't know.
All right, you're going to say.
Ahead.
You're going to say. Oh, I got you right here. I got you. I'm going to be a Christian. Well, me and God have a personal relationship, and shut the.
And with my coming into the truth, where God enlightened me, and my turning to Christ moment was okay.
Well, okay.
Nobody has a personal relationship with Yahweh.
No, you don't.
None of us.
One.
Yahweh's not even.
Yahweh not talking to nobody. I'm telling you right now.
That's why we got to go through Yahweh.
You got to go through Yahweh Shai, who you ignorantly call Jesus. Yahweh up there like this. I'm ready to get all
Yahweh Shai is our lawyer. How was the judge? The judge like, yo, I'm not talking.
I'm not talking.
You gotta reach out to your lawyer.
Real shit.
Bro, Yahweh did his talking to certain people. Abram, which changed him to Abraham, Moses. Certain people got straight direction, straight like, all right. Other than that, you ain't none of them great names. Chalk it.
Samuel for sure. Samuel for sure.
Yeah, definitely Samuel. But if you're not none of them great names, chalk it. The Lord is not. No, stop it. Stop it. I'm tired of. Oh, God was talking to me last night. How?
Yeah, God spoke to me last night.
What happened?
He told me to
tell you that you need to eat pork. He told you what?
say it again.
Oh no, you good.
Oh, you got it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Take that. Go ahead.
Thank you.
No, no problem. No problem. Oh, you need.
And also right there. And if he do, he's still gonna be right here. But let's bring this full circle because we're talking about totalitarian control. Sorry, I was ranting a little bit, letting my call Allah how about you now, shot.
For some reason, I be understanding now. I be like, man, I'm fucking
Call Allah how about you.
You get me like that anymore. Once the
Yo,
Lord said,
you know what I don't like about people? How they're always mad at the reaction but never the cause. Like you ever
that's a female trait.
You ever women do it all the time.
That's a female
But
trait.
Esau do it too.
Yeah.
Esau, look, you'll literally sit here and do one of these right here. You'll come calm to a person. Hey, look, I just want you to let you know that this is what. Hey, before we talk, I just want to make sure that we can have an adult conversation. That I'm going to get my point across. I need you to acknowledge what I'm saying, and then we can move on to the next subject, which is anything you want to talk about. Okay? You start talking, they cutting you off first 3 sentences. You're like, yo, I just try to give it. Then all of a sudden, you starting to get mad because you're trying to you're repeating yourself and repeating yourself and repeating yourself and repeating yourself, trying to get your one narrative across. They obviously don't give a fuck, and then you start yelling, yo, I'm trying to, and then they use your yelling against you and say, this is why I can't talk to you. You're always yelling. Now they're mad at the reaction, but not the cause. This is Esau. This is feminine. This is literally the narrative. We speak to Christians, Catholics, every kind of denomination under the sun, and we'll tell them that God does not love everyone. Prove me wrong. God said, who you ignorantly call Jesus is coming back to kill most people and not save them. Prove me wrong. God doesn't love the whole world. He only loves a certain group of people because God said he doesn't hate. God said he hates those that sin, and most of y'all sin. So why is he coming back to save you sinners when he said, I hate those that sin? Well, I believe that God hates the sin and not the sinner. I'm reading it to you. It says it right here.
Now you sound like me now. That's how I be feeling.
I'm reading it.
Reading this shit down. Yeah, that's real shit.
This is what it says.
That's real
well,
shit.
I don't, but. And then I start getting louder because now I'm trying to make my case. Yo, it says God hates those that sin. Yeah, but I don't. And I'm repeating it and repeating it and repeating it. Now I'm wrong. See, this is why I can't talk to you Israelites. You guys just yell at the top of your lungs.
See, and that's why they get Isaiah 55:9 kicks in. I mean Isaiah 30:9. Oh, bring it out real quick. This is where this kicks in. What you wanted just earlier. This is Isaiah 30 and 30:9. It says, this is a rebellious people, lying children that would not hear the law of the Lord, would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
This is what people want. They want to hear a lie. I can tell you that Christmas is about Saturnalia and devil worship and paganism. That God himself, in the Bible, it says, do not do what the heathen do, and do not be dismayed at the signs of heaven. He says, do not cut a tree out of the forest and hammer it down with nails and adorn it with silver and gold and bring presents to it. Now, it doesn't say the word presents, but I'm going to tell you where that custom comes from. They bow down and bring presents because they're giving what? Nimrod worship. They're giving worship and offerings. God says, don't do it. You tell any so-called Christian walking up the street, well, to me, I believe that it's about, hey, my man was, my more, hey, yo, did you know Jesus was born in spring and not December 25th? Go ahead and Google right now, how many gods were born on December 25th, and look what pops up. I'll wait. So does that have anything to do with our Lord and Savior, or has it to do everything with your pagan worship and your devil worship? You're double-minded. Oh, you not a real prophet. You not. I'm telling you, I'm your enemy now because I'm telling you the truth. Okay. This is why it's hard to be out here as an Israelite. This is why it's hard to do this truth. Because we are literally going against the grain.
Stumbling blocks. Yeah.
He said,
We
"I
are-
submit your heart, your ears hard against their ears."
Yeah, flame or something like that.
The Adam and Steel, something like that.
Yeah,
Adam and
yeah,
something.
Adam,
Adam and Steel.
yeah.
Slovakia, if I got that.
And it says
about
that our
right.
people are stiff-necked. They're hard-headed, bro.
Bro,
They don't want it. They don't want.
they want
don't want
yo,
change,
they want us
bro.
out here. They want us out here. Remember the one time they came out here and say, "Hey, you guys are the R&B group." They want us out here going, "Do I do?"
That's why Jake.
Noel.
That's why Jake loved the lottery. They want to get rich without putting in the work. That's why they go and play slots every day. And go put the lotto tickets in, get the scratch offs.
pan the camera to the mall and just look how many people out here holiday shopping Black Friday. What was Black Friday about? What was Black Friday about?
Some of the auction.
Yeah, it was the auction block because our people were sold as a. That's what it's about. Thanksgiving was the thanks of killing the what? The Native Americans. And then they literally have the audacity to call it Indigenous Day too.
Indigenous, yeah. It's literally black. It's a mockery.
It's a mockery.
That and Christopher Columbus Day as well.
Or you hear these petty ass Israelites, these so-called blacks, you see the neighbors. Oh, it's about thanks and thanksing with family and thankful. No, the fuck you could thank your family all day, every day. Why you pick this one day? Now, mind you, I do understand this one notion. It's a day that everybody is off, so it is a day you can get together. I'm not going to sit here, Emmy, but you are literally worshiping on a feast day. You don't even notice it. Now, I'm not telling you brothers to not go get a plate. If your people cooking, and you got to
That's
come get a
all
plate,
it is.
I ain't telling you not to go do that. But it's
But
all
then
that.
the Lord knows your heart. The Lord knows you ain't celebrating.
But all that. Hey, what are you thankful for? Hey, let's sit around and everyone tell each other what we're thankful for. You lost me. And then I'll be the asshole at the family. Well, I'm thankful that the Lord about to come burn this place down and World War III about to start. Oh my God, you're so negative. Am I? Or am I hoping for
am I
great?
pro-kingdom?
Am I pro-kingdom and hoping for something greater?
Pro-life. Yeah, I want something better.
Hebrews 13:14. Yeah.
Bro.
It is.
I feel like this is the only thing. This truth is that the kingdom is the only thing that you can actually be ungrateful for. Like basically, what I mean is, anything else in life, it's like, yo, I want a better house. Be grateful that you have a home, you have a car, you got, you know,
we
you're
right
right.
for the truth. The way you worded it, the way you worded it, he didn't mean ungrateful, but I know what you're trying to say.
You know what
The contrary of is what he means. You
Yeah.
could be the opposite. So most of the times, I'm thankful for this.
I'm thankful to the Lord. I got a car, I can get to and fro. Yeah, it's not a Benz or a Lambo.
It's because the negative of the scriptures is a positive for
For
us.
us, yeah.
Because what? That's why it says when the righteous are in rule, the people mourn. Because their positive is the people's negative.
no,
When the unrighteous are in rule, the people mourn. So remember, they're living in their kingdom, but the people are what? Mourning. But when the righteous are in rule, the people shall rejoice. Wow, we're in what? A sense of mourning right now. We are in the house of myrrh, right? We out here like crying out to the Lord, yo,
Man,
end it.
I don't want
End
to
it.
be here no
End
more.
it. End it. Just end it.
Please,
Just
I don't
end
want
it.
this.
Shoot a missile, knock a building down, and just get this damn thing started. I don't know. Right? Do something. Somebody bomb Israel, just let a bomb go off in the middle of the downtown or near the Wailing Wall. Boom! And then all of a sudden World War III breaks out. I'm gonna be like, we gonna be like this. Oh, we out of it. People gonna look at us like we crazy because literally in the scripture says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the
You're gonna have
beginning
people
that
that
follows.
like, oh my God, did you see the bombing in Israel?
And I'm like this. It's the most beautiful
I'm gonna
thing
be
I've
like
seen.
this. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And they're like, beautiful. Oh my
What?
God.
I'm
Oh
like,
my-
you know
and you know what they're gonna say? Oh my God, all those people that died when they were killing the Palestinians. Were you given the same reaction? When they were bombing all of Africa, were you doing it? When they bombed Iran and Ukraine, did you care? What they did in South America and how they went in Argentina and Chile and Brazil, did you care? When Black Lives Matter movement was going on, were you on your couch like, oh my God, they're out here just looting? Or did you care about what the full purpose of it was? No. So don't ask me to care about the plight of those who plighted my people. Stop it. Stop it. Bro, the double standard is abnormal. This is why the Lord needs to come back and separate everybody and put them in their own lands. So you can go ahead and act like a devil in your land. We can flourish and follow the laws in our land. And guess what? There won't be any more war on the earth. Why?
Well, that's
because
not going to happen because when
Yeah,
Israel
yeah,
rules,
well, I'm giving perspective.
Yeah,
I'm giving
every
perspective.
nation's gonna have to follow
But
our
the main reason why the Lord making them go into their own lands It's because they all got their own customs, and they all act a certain way, and they all got to relearn everything. We got to wait till some generations fall off, because it's going to, trust me.
Say it too. Come up to the mountain of the Lord to learn our ways.
Exactly. They're going to come up to the mountain of the Lord, and mind you, when it says mountain, it means the government of the Lord. So when the Bayaf Dawadah, the house of David, and the government that is going to be placed on the earth, all the nations are going to come to our government and say, how should we live and move? All right. Go read Leviticus, dickhead.
Like we do today.
Exactly. Everything we going through right now, y'all gonna have to go. Y'all gonna go through.
Same
Y'all
shit.
pilgrimage is gonna be trying to just bring.
They gotta learn Hebrew. They gotta learn all that
Yep.
shit.
And y'all generations are gonna be like, you're gonna have our customs. You're gonna dress like us. Your women are gonna be modest, and you're gonna love it. Same way how they're trying to do it to us now in that negative, evil way.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all,
Which,
brothers,
which is
man.
what? Totalitarianism.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, brothers. Proverbs 29:2 is also very, very, very.
Our law
is literal.
Yeah.
They gonna be living good as shit.
Well, see, Esau wants control, and they want the
They
ego.
want control to destroy you. They don't want to control to uplift you.
Our control is going to
Because
be like, yo,
Esau really-
do whatever you want, just follow the law.
Yo, Esau.
I don't care what you do with your money,
water,
as
air.
long as it ain't wicked.
Not the first 1,000 years.
No, it's talking about after.
Well,
when
after,
they-
well, because by then
Look at
they're
mighty men,
but
bro,
no,
they're-
true,
but after that point, all the wicked generations-
all the wicked generations are gonna be dead and gone.
True.
That's 1,000 years. They won't. Their life expectancy will be 120, if that.
No, I think longer.
Well, brother,
Where they
why?
gonna be living? Where they gonna be living? I'm telling you,
Don't
no.
matter.
All right, bro.
It's a drop.
So how many people you know make it to 120?
No, in those days, they gonna be
How
living
many
past
people you know
120.
make it to 120? Probably for my
Or they'll make it
How
to
many-
120.
they'll
and then
make it to 120.
Yeah, they'll make it to 120. They'll make it to 120.
Most people die. Our
Yeah,
grandmother
true,
died a
true.
couple of months
They'll
ago
start,
at 83.
They'll start getting old at
Yo,
like
Yo, hold on.
70.
You listen to this.
70.
Our,
Start
grandmother,
getting older,
our
70.
grandmother died
Some
a
shit
couple
like
of
that.
months ago at 83. That's 40 years. That's 40 years that she didn't see that she was supposed to have because the Lord said you could only.
But
give
you got to
her
remember, people nowadays get old at 60, 50.
True.
Yep.
But that's middle age.
But we already know why though.
So basically,
because the air, the
60 is
water.
going to be like 30 today.
Right,
Exactly.
yeah. Okay, I can see that.
And then they're not going to start kind of like slowing down
Right,
to
so
like,
maybe
80, 90.
90.
But you got 40 years left.
40 years
And
to go.
then when they start losing their eyesight and shit, they're going to be like 110, 115, losing their eyesight and shit.
Or not. But they
Nutrition and
because
good air and
remember,
good water is a motherfucker.
losing your eyesight, cataracts come what? An influx of what?
That happened to a lot of men.
Oh,
Yeah.
dementia and all that is an influx of what? Sugar.
Sugar.
All the
Good
diseases
as
that you
shit,
can
bro.
got dementia. Sugar. Oh, diabetes. Sugar. It's sugar in the blood, sugar in the brain, sugar in the eye, sugar in this. It's all sugar. You think in our kingdom we gonna be out here sugar caning and corn syrups?
Oh,
No.
they
People
gonna
gonna be
good.
living a lot longer.
People going to be fasting.
You're gonna be fasting because we gonna have.
They gonna have crazy mighty men, I'm telling you.
No, I'm not. What is a mighty man to a god?
No, I'm just saying in general, because the people shall
No one. There's
shall
not gonna be.
rejoice.
There's not gonna be any mighty men because we're gonna.
It's
be
just going to be
gods.
normal.
No, I mean, well, yeah, true.
We're not going to be able to say mighty men because the mighty men are going to be the 144,000.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
They're just going to be
They're going to be normal men.
but normal men, but a great
But
standard
They're not
for
going to
their
be.
shit.
They're not going to be mighty because there's going to be no more war. There's no training. There's no nothing.
They'll
They're
just
gonna
be naturally
live.
strong.
Yeah, naturally strong, naturally.
But
yeah.
for a human.
for a human, exactly. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I get what you're trying to say.
I get what you're
Because
trying to say.
that rejoice shit, because we mourn over here and GMOs, fucking or nut ass shit in the foods, air fucked up, and look how we dying and look how we living. When they can switch that shit and living in great air, great water, great nutrition, they gonna be on some cool shit.
Yeah, but they also not going to have to fear for their lives.
Right.
They're not going to have to see. They're not going to have the curses of Deuteronomy 28.
The stress.
They're not going to have the stress. Now, mind you,
stress is probably
the first
the
1,000
biggest
years, but remember,
indicator of
but
losing
also
health.
got to look at it. The first 1,000 years are going to be for the deplorables, those who came through the loins,
Yeah, the
who
loins,
needed
yeah.
to do what, get their punishment.
Yeah, true.
So they're going to still know English and Chinese and Japanese, and they're going to be still trying to teach their children.
50
This is our
years.
original language before they took
Yeah,
over.
before they took over. Yeah, that's true.
And they're going to be trying, and then after 1,000 years, it's going to all die off.
All die off. All the generations born were the ones that know what was taught.
Exactly.
And we some museum shit.
Yeah, bro, not even though you man, but I get you, bro. I get you, bro. But I'm just saying,
we
bro.
on low level thinking.
We all low level thinking right now, but bro, and mind you, the fact that we're giving them their own lands means they're gonna still have their identities.
Yeah, true.
They're gonna have. We're not gonna do
Still,
what
yeah,
they
they
did
still
to
gonna
us.
have the Lord gonna get their true identities. You are the
You're an Elamite.
You are Canaan.
You're from the land
You
of
are
kings.
this.
You're Cushite. This is you. This is where you hail from, and they're gonna know that. But what they're gonna be speaking Hebrew. How they gonna be dressing Hebrew because they're gonna be a Hebrew citizen in the kingdom of God.
And our stores buying a load, whatever the fuck they got to buy.
Exactly, man. But let's get back to totalitarianism.
Just on topic.
Again, still on topic. Let's go back to the mark of the beast. Let's get back to this chip. and digital currencies and what we're getting closer to. This is why we rejoice, because we know that the Father is bringing us closer and closer. Like I said in the beginning of this video, they said by 2027 that all of Europe cash transactions are going to be lowered to $10,000 or less. So if you anything over 10,000, you can't make a cash transaction. They're going to start lowering that number. They said within 36 months, it should become a cashless society. Now, if you Google what I'm saying right now, they're going to remember AI was just bought. ChatGPT was bought by the Zionists. Most AI platforms like Meta are all bought by the Zionists. So you're not going to be able to find information the way you were before. You have to go into different alternate sources like Perplexity. Right? Asia has a new AI that they're leaving free and open. You got to go looking for it. So if you sitting here Googling, are the Israelis the real Israelites? It's probably going to say they are. Why? Because who bought it and owns it? Those who are remember, you got the totalitarianism propaganda controlling the narrative. That's why they're buying up all this stuff.
Think about Google. How many times? When's the last time you ever been off the first page?
Facts. Oh shit. You Google something, it's me two.
Usually,
scroll down to
the
be
first
2, 3, 4.
The first five, top five.
Mind you, you can get sponsored on Google, pay an ad and get sponsored where you pop up at the top. Bro, it's all monetary money, bro.
Imagine going to Google page number 10. Imagine the information you'll find.
Most people won't even go there.
You won't go that far.
Or they won't even let you get the page.
Or you go and they just filter and recycling the same shit.
Or they won't even let you get there, bro. And that's just keeping it real, man. You know, but go ahead. Go to Mark.
Revelations 13, verse 12.
You got it, Mark.
And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Mm-hmm. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven, and heaven on the earth in the sight of men. You know that
so these great wonders, and I want to make this very clear, these great wonders are literally the technology they have right now. The heart machine, the Blue Beam project, the AI technology, the infrared, where they can literally, and mind you, hear me out, they can literally have a blackout because they need it to be darker than dark, and then do Blue Beam project, and they can literally fake an alien invasion. They can have some bombs going off, and you see fucking planes and shit flying through the air, and it's all just straight holograms.
Just look at how good AI is getting.
Exactly. And it's all holograms.
They can make an AI video and put it on CNN.
Exactly. And this is why they said they would
Nobody actually saw it.
Facts. And this is why they say they would try to deceive the very elect if possible. Remember the prophecy and how the prophecy is written. If it doesn't play out the way it is written, it is a false Yahushai coming back. Right? If you don't see World War III going on, or you don't see missiles being shot this way, it is all lies. And they're going to be doing this at a very, very, very high rate. So literally it says in the scripture to look out for the signs of what they have fire come down. Yeah, they're going to have fire coming down. They're going to make it seem like, remember the movie,
or it is a missile in general. They have the ability to do it.
Or it could be a missile.
In Gaza and all that
that's
shit.
fine.
Whatever.
That's perfectly fine. But they're going to be signs and wonders. They're going to make it seem like, wow. You know what I'm saying? All right, keep going.
It says, continuing in verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had them wound by a sword and did live. Mm-hmm.
And he ultimately goes into the system.
Yeah.
Yep.
System, ideologies and shit.
Yep. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
AI. I'm gonna make this very simple. AI.
You said false information, false videos.
Bro.
Fabricate your voice.
Fabricate your voice. Now, they got software right now where AI will take your voice, you speak into it, and then it will generate a rap song for you, and then it will be in your voice, and it'll play back to you. Yo, this is me rapping.
I heard a Drake joint like that. That shit was alright.
And it wasn't him.
at all.
Bro, they're gonna be able to control. Yeah, like, people, wake up.
And it's only getting better. Yeah, it's getting like it within the last year, it's improved so much.
Now there's an AI race.
Everybody's over starting their own AI this, AI that, AI that. I'm telling you, man. This generation is fucked.
first time we ever seen it was well, I ever seen it. It was like
Tupac. First
no.
time I seen it was when they put Tupac on stage, and it looked like it was him. And he was on the stage and talking about, and people was and it was like, this is AI technology. Shit, it was a couple
Demolition
years
Man.
ago.
First time I ever seen it. Demolition Man back in the day. It started on movies, and now movies
I'm
are real
talking
now.
about live. I'm talking about this.
Talking about the hologram
This
shit.
man, he was on stage.
Yeah, I saw
And I'm like, nigga, that shit looked just like him. That was a couple of years ago. You know how good the technology is now? It'll look like it's really him. Did you see the AI bots?
So we can't
Did
go
you
to
see
the
the new
moon.
lifelike women that you can buy? It was like most men will be having sex with robots by the year of 2035. It was like 2030, 2035. And it was like
because they program.
they programmable, and then they was like so lifelike. Bro, this is the shit that they're putting out there. They're literally trying to turn us into fucking, like you said, Demolition Man. Remember Demolition Man? Nobody had sex, and nobody did had babies naturally anymore.
Yeah.
Everything was all test tube and going down. Bro, they're trying to.
Because they demonize it.
Matter of fact, Krypton. Why was Kal-El or Superman? Why was he hunted down by Zog and all of them? Because he was the first Kryptonian that was born by natural birth. In over 1,000 or 10,000 years, all of them were coming out of test tubes.
And also,
that's why they came after him, and that's why he was so.
Codex in him. The Codex with the
But the
biology of the whole.
if you go into the Codex is for them to be able to grow more babies.
Yeah.
He was the first one that was born of a natural birth. Everyone else was all built in a fucking lab. That's why when the sun hits him, he's so strong.
Because
They all
he's made
he's
it
100%. He's 100% Kryptonian. He's not synthetic. Bro, there's a reasoning for everything.
I think. His cousin was too.
You talking about the girl?
Yeah, Supergirl. She's full blown too. She is.
I believe so.
She is.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I just know about him. But go ahead, man. Keep reading.
Continuing in 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
So first it's starting with this digital ID, social credit score system. They're going to get you people so desensitized and so used to just using your cards, your phones, and everything. And then what they're going to do is they're going to kind of create something where they're going to make this all obsolete. And they say, well, best way to track people is come down to your nearest chipping station and get this fucking chip in your forehead or in your fucking palm of your hand. And if you don't get it, you're not going to be a part of our society. And people are going to be so used to not being part of society because there's already going to be so many homeless people because they didn't want to take the original digital ID. Right now, I think it's in China, so many homeless people on a rise because there's so many people who didn't want to do the digital ID and infrared and all that, right? Go look it up. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up. Everything I say, go look it up. There's the homeless rate is skyrocketing. So many people don't want to be a part of their society. If they can do that in China, what do you think they're going to do to the world? So guess what? If you don't all small, great, rich and poor, free and bond, that means people in prison and out of prison. If you want to be part of society, you must take this mark.
Billionaire don't matter.
Palm of your head or in your head, palm of your hand or in your forehead. And if you don't take it, you're not going to be a part of society. You won't be able to buy, sell, live, buy food. You won't be able to do anything. Keep going.
17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. My Salaki brothers, I'm very upset. You know what gets me upset? Even our people, man, certain brothers, how can you buy or sell with religion? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, like the mark of the
How can
beast
you
is
buy or sell with
Christianity
sin?
or sin, right? Like it's very, very literal, but they taking it to be on some old.
But because
Going to a store like, yo, I'm Christianity, look at that.
They either took the bag or the Lord has not imparted wisdom.
Yeah, correct. That's all that is.
it literally breaks down as a literal,
It's 8:30.
tangible thing.
But it's literally the hour of temptation. It's the major prophecy
Yeah,
before Yahweh
yeah,
comes
it's the
back.
major one.
And that's what we're getting. That's how we know we're at the end.
And by these camps teaching that it's not what it is, it's going to basically deceive the people into
Right.
thinking it's okay to take the chip.
Yo, but remember the Lord said though, the same thing that they said won't be, the same thing they said won't be will be the same
Will be
thing
the
they
same
did
thing
to bring
will
them
be.
down.
Exactly.
Yup. They gonna
He
take the
said
chip.
any prophet that say that famine and hell will not come
Famine
shall
and
be
hell. Yup, shall be the
destroyed.
thing that destroys.
And
Yup.
it can go into the prophet, the men who say that the mark of the beast is not the RFID chip, is the same ones that's
Gonna
going to
get the chip.
get the chip and get destroyed because of it.
Yup.
And then think about it. They'll try to throw this logic like, oh, what makes you? Why would I get a chip in my body? Why would I even do that? But guess what? When because you have no incentive not to take it.
Correct.
When it comes down, like, yo, nigga, take this or die, you gonna take it.
You taking that shit.
But when you have the incentive,
no,
which is the fear, knowing that it is that the mark of the beast.
What they gonna do? They're gonna get it in the name of wisdom too.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's
No.
wise. It was wise.
You just read it. When he broke down the key points of totalitarianism, coercion. They're going to coerce these people to get it. Hey, man, you got kids?
He's also right with the incentive.
No.
There's no.
No,
but I'm saying they're
meaning-
not incentivized not to take it.
Yeah,
So
they're
they
not.
gonna-
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
there is no fear.
You're right.
The fear is that
The
if
fear's
you take
gonna
it,
come.
you're cooked.
Cooked, yeah.
But when you're deceiving people to think like, yo, that's not the mark of the beast. So now people are going to have this mentality like, well, the RFID is not the mark of the beast. I don't want to take it. But then when they're going to try to delay it as long as they can. But then when it comes down, it's like, yo, I'm taking it. It's wise. And then the leader's going to say, yo, listen, HOI. It's wise for you to take the chip because your family.
Yup, there you go. There you go. They're going to do it in the name of wisdom because they do not have the fear to know it's not
Exactly.
gonna be fucked up.
But guess what?
That's all it's gonna be.
I guess what? We're going to correct that right now. Finish it and get Revelation 14:9.
Yeah.
We want.
But you can't even say it because they don't believe.
I don't care. We're going to put
No,
it out
we're gonna
there.
bring it out.
Yeah.
But they don't believe it's the mark of the beast.
Yeah, they don't believe
So
it.
that scripture doesn't strike fear in their heart.
Well, look, it ain't got to strike fear. But at the end of the day, we're going to give it out.
We're gonna get
So we're
bring
going to
it
tell
out.
you
I'm
right out.
saying.
You take the mark.
They
You
not
take the
gonna-
mark of the beast serious. Now I'm going to give y'all.
That's the
Let's just say I'm going
It's
to
like people who don't believe in God don't fear.
I'm gonna speak like a Christian right now. Would you rather have 7 years of prosperity out of tribulation, or all eternity living in
go through
peace?
7 years of tribulation.
7 years of tribulation,
to have an eternity of peace.
or have 7 years of peace and an eternity of fucking turmoil. Pick your side. You rather deal with the problem now and have all eternity to relax and be free, or would you rather?
Most people would choose prosperity because
Because they can't fathom
Can't
that there's a
fathom
light at the end of the tunnel because they have no faith. So we're going to show you, if you take this mark, you basically told the Lord, fuck you, and now this is what the Lord's saying to you.
That's literally what it is.
Go ahead.
Revelation 14, starting at 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
His mark. He didn't say receive his religion. He said his mark.
It's very literal.
It's very literal. Go ahead.
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
So mind you, whenever the indignation means righteous anger. So it's going to be his judgment is going to be poured in a mixture of his judgment and his righteous anger. And you are going to be literally destroyed in front of the holy angels and the Lamb. That means Yahweh Shai. Remember, the scripture says that all those that don't want me to rule over them, bring them before me and slay them.
You know what it
So you're
remind me
going to
of?
be killed in front of them, and you're going to be tortured in front of who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ.
It reminded me of, like, you know, he was standing by a barrel on fire, and all you can do is look at it and just watch the joint burn. I can see angels and Yahweh Shai watching everything fucked up and burning, just standing there. Watching
Like
this.
silent.
Yeah, silent, just on some cool shit. Yeah. Real rap.
Just looking at it like this.
Yeah,
without
just with shame,
Just like
disgust, like
hurry up and be gone.
Yeah, yup. And it says, verses 14 and 11, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai.
So this is the patience of the saints. We see the light at the end of the tunnel. We understand that we're going to take our 7 years. And Andre, I'm not saying it's really going to be 7 years. I'm speaking as a what? As a Christian. 7 years. 7 years of tribulation. That's what they believe in. Oh, the rapture, 7 years of tribulation. Whatever. I'd rather take the blunt of the stick right now, get stabbed up 1,000,000 times,
but you won't live.
and live to see all eternity of just than to get 7 years or this amount of time and be in prosperity to be part of the Revelation 14:9 people. I'd rather not be a part of that. All right? Lord willing, this was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Habakkuk Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, from Apostle Har on down, and Shalom to the elect. Shalom to you brothers and sisters in the